So Masons are looking for light, okay? And when you go through the second degree, you ask for more light. And when you go to the third degree, you ask for further light. So here you're going to get light, okay?
Whereupon the Lord parts the veil and asks, "What is wanted?" Adam, having been true and faithful in all things, desires further light and knowledge by conversing with the Lord through the veil.
What's interesting, another little bit of Masonic history, is that Joseph Smith, the founder of the Mormon Church, was a Mason. And when he was being shot by a mob in Carthage jail in Carthage, Illinois, he was at a window trying to kind of climb out of the jail because people were firing at him from within the jail, and people were also firing at him from outside the jail. Supposedly, his last words were, "My Lord and my God," according to the Mormon Church. But according to eyewitnesses, they were, "Oh Lord, my God, is there no help for the widow's son?" And what's interesting even further is that a lot of people have speculated that many of the fingers that were on those triggers shooting Joseph Smith had Masonic rings on them, because he had stolen the secrets of Masonry and run off and started his own Masonic temple, which is now called the Mormon Temple, because all of the secrets that are inside the Mormon Temple are just, you know, warmed over Masonry. You take your third degree oath, you promise that if you ever see a Mason giving the Grand Masonic hailing sign of distress, or hear the words that are part of that sign spoken, you must fly to the aid of that Mason if there is a greater likelihood of your saving his life than of you losing your own. Interesting. Okay. So anyhow, here's what happens with the Grand Masonic hailing sign of distress. You start out like this, okay? Now let's say I was a Mason, and I was walking down a dark alley and I was being mugged by a crazed midget. Okay, now this is the sign that I would give. Now, handily enough, this looks just like what you would do if you were being held up, right? But actually, this is much older. I mean, this isn't just since the 19th century. You start out like this, and then gradually, you bring your hands down into this position. And then finally, your hands end up basically in the same gesture as you would be making if you were doing the sign of a Master Mason. Now, but this all kind of flows together, and I'm going to try and do it for you as well as I can. There are also words that go with this, okay? And here's how it goes. You go, "O Lord, my God, is there no help for the widow's son?" So, "O Lord, my God, is there no help for the widow's son?" Then, next we'll go to tokens. And what do we mean by tokens? Well, these are the secret handshakes. And this is the way Masons may know one another in the dark as well as the light. Now, here's an example. This is the pass grip of an entered apprentice. And how you do it is you make a pressure on the first knuckle with your thumb. Then the grip of an entered apprentice, this is first degree, is to have a pressure in the hollow between the two knuckles. Then second degree is pressure on the second knuckle. The grip of second degree is the hollow of the second and third knuckle. The third degree pass grip is the third knuckle.
Yes, it was an artery.
The first token of the Aaronic priesthood is given by clasping the right hands and placing the joint of the thumb directly over the first knuckle of the hand in this manner.
We will now give unto you the second token of the Aaronic priesthood with its accompanying name and sign. This token is given by clasping the right hands and placing the joint of the thumb between the first and second knuckles of the hand in this manner. These four marks are the marks of the holy priesthood. and corresponding marks are found in your individual garment. On the right is the mark of the square. It is placed in the garment over the right breast, suggesting to the mind exactness and honor in keeping the covenants entered into this day. On the left is the mark of the compass. It is placed in the garment over the left breast, suggesting to the mind an undeviating course leading to eternal life, a constant reminder that desires, appetites, and passions are to be kept within the bounds the Lord has set, and that all truth may be circumscribed into one great whole.
You shall receive it upon the 5 points of fellowship through the veil.
The 5 points of fellowship are inside of right foot, by the side of right foot, knee to knee, breast to breast, hand to back, and mouth to ear. The Lord then gives the name of this token and asks,
What is that?
the second token of the Melchizedek priesthood, the patriarchal grip or sure sign of the male.
Any fields, any questions as the wind spins the leaves. Can't go wrong without you.
And the word which I have just communicated is the grand Masonic word, which you promised in your obligation never to communicate except in the way and manner in which you have received it. You have been raised by the strong grip of a master mason or the lion's paw. And upon the 5 points of fellowship, which are, follow me, foot to foot, knee to knee, breast to breast, hand to back, and cheek to cheek or mouth to ear. Give me the word. Which are thus explained. Foot to foot, that you will be ever ready to go on foot and out of your way to assist a worthy brother. Knee to knee, that you will remember a brother's welfare as well as your own. Breast to breast, that you will keep the secrets of a brother master mason when communicated to and received by you in charge as such, as inviolable as they were in his breast as they are in yours before being communicated. And hand to back, that you will be ready to stretch forth your hand and assist and save a fallen brother. And cheek to cheek or mouth to ear, that you will whisper good counsel in the ear of a brother, remind him of his error, and aid him in a reformation.
In the 19th degree, and I sat through this, I know it's true, they call up the devil. They have a whole ritual where they call up the devil. He comes out and he terrorizes all these Christian ministers and makes fools out of them. And then you're anointed in that same degree a priest after the order of Melchizedek. Now think about that. That's Jesus' priesthood.
What is it you want? Who are you? I am the God of this world. You, the God of this world? Yes. What do you want? I am looking for messengers. Oh, you want someone to preach to you. You want religion, do you? I will have preachers here presently. Good morning, sir. Good morning. A fine congregation. Yes, they are very good people. They are concerned about religion. Are you a preacher? I am. Have you been to college and received training for the ministry? Certainly. A man cannot preach unless he has been trained for the ministry. Do you preach the Orthodox religion? Yes, that is what I preach. If you will preach the Orthodox religion to these people and convert them, I will pay you well. I will do my best. Here is a man who desires religion. He is very much exercised and seems to be sincere.
Present him at the veil, and his request shall be granted. The person is then brought to this point, whereupon the Lord puts forth his right hand, gives the first token of the Aaronic priesthood, and asks,
What is that?
the first token of the Aaronic priesthood.
Has it a name?
It has.
Will you give it to me?
I will through the veil. The person then
The execution of the penalty is represented by placing the thumb under the left ear, the palm of the hand down, and by drawing the thumb quickly across the throat to the right ear and dropping the hand to the side.
The execution of the penalty is represented by placing the right hand on the left breast, drawing the hand quickly across the body, and dropping the hands to the sides. The execution of the penalty is represented by drawing the thumb quickly across the body and dropping the hands to the sides.